Hey guys, so I just want to share with you something that I realized the other day when I was talking to my boyfriend. He said something that kind of hit me. He said that he felt like whenever he was trying to do something different, pursue something that he knew could end up being great, he felt like it was like he would just be pulled down and stomped on. Like his family just wouldn't accept him, so he just kind of threw the idea out of the window. And so what he said reminded me of this book, The Dream Giver, which I was given to by a great friend of mine. And in this book, it talks about a nobody named Ordinary, and how he has a big dream and he wants to pursue it. And so, on the path to pursuing it, not only does he have to get outside of his comfort zone, he also has to get past border bullies. So, because my boyfriend also doesn't really like to get out of his comfort zone either. He likes to stay in his own little bubble. And I told him that when you want to pursue something and you want to change something in your life, you have to change yourself. And you can't just stay in your own little comfort zone. You have to recognize that in order to pursue something, you have to step out of that. And so, after Ordinary steps out of his comfort zone, he goes and he meets border bullies. And it says in the book that when you step out of your comfort zone, it tends to affect everybody else around you. And so I told my boyfriend to imagine a circle. Imagine you're standing in a circle holding hands with everybody you care about. And then imagine you or someone else drops their hands and steps out of the circle. Now just imagine that in your head. What happens? The circle breaks, right? So what do they have to do? They either have to, and I guess some people might say, oh, you can just reach out, your arms. Just reach out your arms. You don't have to move at all and grab onto them. But what if you're holding at arm's length? Like, what if you're just barely holding onto each other and you drop your hands and you step out of the circle? Well, either everybody is going to have to step out and grab a hold of that person again, which would also be stepping outside of their comfort zones, which a lot of people don't like to do. Or they could step in and they could grab their hands again and leave the person who stepped out outside of the circle. Either way they have to move. Either way something has to change. And so I told him that's what this book talks about when Ordinary gets to the border bullies, that those border bullies have to change something, and they don't want to change that. So because usually when people step out of their comfort zone, they want to drag the person who stepped out back into it. They want to bring that person back in so that they don't have to change, so that they don't have to step outside or step in. And so what Ordinary did was he recognized that these people that cared about him, because border bullies aren't people that are just random people. Yes, some of them are, but more often than not, the real border bullies are those who care about you, those who love you, and those who are closest to you. And the reason that they're being affected so much is because they love you and they're concerned about you, and that's why they're trying to bring you back into that circle. That's why they're trying to bring you back down, because they don't want you to leave. They don't want you to fail. They don't want you to, just fall down. And so after Ordinary realizes that they're just concerned, he talks to them and he explains to them, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it whether you accept it or not. And sometimes that's what we have to do. Sometimes we just have to tell the people that we love that, this is my life, this is what I'm doing, and if I fail, it's okay. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Also, if you recognize border bullies in your life, obviously something's going on, you're changing something, and that's a sign that you're on a different path, hopefully the path to greatness. So, love you guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.